that you and Jay fell out was that these famous times where Dame Dash was bringing people to court and bringing these famous people to court. I believe even Mariah Carey came one time, or maybe that's the movie. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that might be the movie.
That might be the movie.
I know
Beyonce
was there.
Huh?
Beyonce.
All right, cool. I'm not far off. So there's this rumor that one time that Jay got on the stand or whatever, and they asked him, "Would you be responsible?"
Yeah.
For beans, and he said no.
Yeah.
That's the truth?
Absolute truth.
So what mind state did that put you in? Did that put you, because there's two things that I'm thinking you could think. Damn, this dude is foul, or now as an older person you could probably say, you know what, I was a little out of control, maybe I gotta take accountability. But at that time I'm sure you wasn't thinking like that. What was going through your mind?
At that time it was, all right, put it like this. Rockefeller Records was the only thing that I've ever been a part of that I thought was honest.
This is dope. This is ill. Yeah.
Like, niggas really with me for what it was. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm from South Philly, so, you know what I mean? Niggas smile, shake your hand, you know what I mean? Pray next to you, turn around, blow your head off. Like,
you said smile, shake your hand, pray next to you, and blow your head.
Yeah, all that vicious. That's where I come from. Kill you, wash your body. You know what I mean?
Pray with
Kill your son and fornicate with your daughter. Yeah, that's where I come from. That's the world that I lived in. So me being with Rockefeller, the La Familia, I held on to that. It's like I got something, and you know what I mean? And it's like, these niggas got me. And they don't want shit from me. They just want me to do this. This music. They got me. And that's all I asked. You got me. That's where I came from. I never looked at me having a career. I never looked at the business. It was La Familia, La Familia, La Familia. We a family. All you had to do, you got me. So at that time, when, you know, I'm going to court, and we about to be on tour. We on tour, so
a whole nother tour.
Yeah, we on a whole nother tour. So, you know, I'm going for my bail hearing in the feds, and the judge asked Jay. You know, everybody's saying all these good things and all that. You know what I mean? The character witnesses, Dame, and you know, everybody's saying, and even Jay said a whole lot of good things about me, and the judge was going to let me go, monitored. And she said, you know, would you be willing, and that's the part that people don't, would you be willing to be responsible for his whereabouts, not be responsible for my actions, just his whereabouts? Would you be willing to do that? Provide us with all the information, you know, saying that he's going to be here, there. And after all that good shit, and he said no. But it was like the way he said it. And he put his head down, he was like, no, I've never been crushed like that ever in my life. Cause I'm like, damn, this is my man, like how and I looked at it like, all right, no. Nigga, what if I had to get the out of there? I'm in jail, I'm stood tall, all my shit. But what if I really needed to go? This was going in my mind.
Like get out of jail, you saying?
Like, yeah, like, bro, I had attempted murder in the state and the federal gun charge and all this shit. The 40 years is over.
All right.
This is what I'm facing, 40 years.
Right.
What if in my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, what if I really needed to roll? Be on a run and go. Like, I'm from like, this is my man and I love him. If he skipped that, nigga, no, I'm getting my man, I'm getting him out by any means necessary. So for me to look him in his eyes and I'm shackled around the wrist, ankles and everything, and my man was like, no. Like that I don't even like, that fucked me up. It took everything in me not to like let one go. Like that took away a lot of shit that I thought that we had. Like, that's big bro.
Yeah.
Jay was the only person that I ever, we had an incident at Baseline Studios, and I was, you know, indulging in my leisure pleasures.
Okay,
I'm gonna say that. I was indulging
in my... made that sound mad intellectual. I love that.
I was indulging in my leisure pleasures, and, you know, I was feeling good at it, you know, and my chain, somebody took my chain off my neck.
While you were sleeping? Because you was leaned out?
Yeah, I was leaned. Somebody took the chains. So I just came from like Atlantic City like 2 days, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to the studio. So I just killed AC at the crack that probably went like bean something. So I got like 100.
Let me assume that you automatically thought it was Brooklyn niggas?
No, I didn't know who the
Okay, all right.
So
it was Harlem could be in the air too?
Anybody. Right, it was somebody had to, it's Baseline. Somebody had to let somebody in.
Harlem and Brooklyn?
You had to know the code to get in. This is our building. Like, shit, nothing come missing out of this joint. So my chain, when I wake up, I'm looking on the floor, I see all these $100 bills on the floor, money in my pocket.
$100 bill, your money is spilled.
Yeah, it's money. So I'm in the B room, so I dip off in the B room, do my thing. You know, so this like maybe 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning and shit.
You waking up?
Yeah, but I've been in there for 2 days straight recording.
Okay, 2 days straight recording, not 2 days straight on lean.
No, I'm in there 2 days straight up recording. So you know, I'm gonna go down, take me a little nap real quick, and go back at it, cause that's how I record. Like, I go in the studio, I be in there for days. So when I come out, I'm looking, I see all the money on the floor. I'm like, damn. So that's the first thing that I'm thinking. I'm like, the fuck? I'm thinking I just dropped it out of my pocket. So when I start counting it,
they went into your pockets.
I'm like, money going. I wake up. I'm like, damn. So I asked him. I'm like, yo, you got some money? I'm saying, all these. Who came in the B room? Everybody sleep. I'm waking niggas up. Everybody that's with me. Everybody sleep. So they like, man, somebody tell you, Matt, you was drunk. You probably went in your pocket or something. You dropped that money. Niggas trying to go back to sleep. Nigga, when is we leaving? That's what everybody want to know. Cause I kidnap niggas.
It's your boys from Philly.
Yeah, I kidnapped them there. When is we leaving? So I'm like, man, where the fuck? I'm like, yo. So I'm like, nah. I'm like, yo, it's like $6,000-$7,000 missing out my pocket, bro. Like, I ain't tripping. I ain't there. So then I looked at him, it's like, Mama, like, you sure you got all your shit? I'm like, yeah. And then it hit me. It was like, well, where you put your shit at? So now I looked, I'm like, yo, I ain't paying no mind. I'm like, yo, who got my chain? So everybody like, no, I don't got the chain. So I'm like, oh, that's when it was like, oh, I'm like, nah, hold the fuck up. I wake everybody up in the studio. Who the fuck came in here last night? Nobody don't know nothing. So
they was on the same shit as you too. They was sleeping too.
No, they just was there. They wasn't. They just was asleep because I had them up for 2 days, like in the studio. So, long story short, my shit got missing. Nobody had no answers. I know for a fact can't nobody come up this elevator. You gotta have a code, and
no
not even a code.
And there's cameras everywhere.
And it's you can't show me no footage. Nothing. And even if you got the code to come up the elevator, you still got to get buzzed in. All right. They had to remodel Baseline.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody. It just got crazy in that joint. So I remember Jay. They must have called and was like, yo, it got goofy in here and all that. So where's the phone? He was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, nigga. Somebody just took my chain. Somebody came in here. They ain't telling me. I ain't trying none of that shit. Boom, I hung up on him. And he called back. And it's the first time ever, like, he was like, yo, he said, and he checked me. Like, yo, sisters, don't you, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was the first person, like, that ever, like, put me, like, in my place. This before all of the trial and all that. It was like, don't you ever hang up on me. And I felt it. And it was like, dang, like, that's big bro. I couldn't do nothing. I felt like...
So I'm sorry to bounce around. So Is the first time you didn't feel like Big Bro was during the
No, that right there, like, the reason why I'm saying that story because I took that like Big Bro, like he fuck RJ me, now like he was like, and I'm like, damn, he checking me. Everybody gotta get checked sometimes. Everybody not above to that. And you know, some people just write you off.
Right.
You know what? They ain't even gonna deal with you no more. They'll let you wild out and do all that and just write you off. No, he was like one, like, I didn't take it as like I took it like, you know, the big homie. He checked me, so I had that love for him. Like anybody couldn't do that. Fuck, what you say? Well, let's get it. But it wasn't like that. It was like, damn, big homie, check me. I wore that, so I'm thinking like, damn, he do that, he with me, heavy. But that situation when he was like, nah, I had to go back to that cell. And I know some people, you know, say, yeah, but you was wild and liability. But you gotta understand the facts though. Okay, so what? What if I was? What if I was tripping and I needed to get out of that jail to break? Would you do that? Say if you, put it like this. Pone get into something.
I've done it already.
You know he dead wrong.
Yeah, I've done it already. It's different for me. I've done it already, but I've never. I'm not. You know, helping him out in this situation. I'm not telling him that what he should have done or didn't do.
Yeah.
But shit, like I got federal problems. Because one of my mans was going to get the triple homicide. He was going to be the first person to have the death penalty, and the feds came to me and told me not to testify on his behalf. Like when the name come up in the case, it's two different things that they could testify. That they could testify, you be the state's witness, or your homies could make you testify on their behalf.
Yeah.
And I did that. And trust me, I've received all the consequences for that. Now, in your situation, I was with you all the time. But as I got older, and I realized how out of control not only you were, me were, Pun were, like we were just young people at that time, I do understand it. You know
I understand now too.
Now, but you know what I mean?
That's why I said what I said. When I told you, like, everybody can't go, like, I believe at that time, like, Jay was thinking, like, I was too, like, unpredictable. And anything can happen. Like, I'm on tour, I got machine guns and I'm leaving pistols in hotel rooms under Rockefeller name and John McMillan a piece of shit too. Because this nigga called me one day. I leave a 4.5 Kimbler in. Don't worry about it. But I leave a.
I don't even know what a 4.5 Kimbler is.
Yeah, I leave a Kimbler. It's a gun. Yeah, it's a gun. It's a 45.
Okay.
Yeah,
and they got names for the 4.5 Kimbler. I'm out of the game. I'm out of the game.
Hold on, is this statute of limitations?
Yeah, statute of limitations. Don't worry about it. Having 19 years ago.
Allegedly, it was a gun that was left in the dresser drawer in a hotel when we was on tour.
And you want it back?
It was nothing in it. No, I didn't want it back.
Okay.
But I received a phone call from somebody and was like, and I knew somebody else was on the line. And I knew, like, after 2 states later, I'm like, fuck. I'm asking my man, like, yo, you get the gym? It's like, no. I said, oh, shit. So I get a phone call. So after, I guess, housekeeping come clean up the room and shit, they must have found it.
Yeah.
I get a phone call from John McMillan. I have no idea.
Damn.
And he like, yo, I think you left something, and I was like, no, I ain't leave nothing.
You thinking the police on the line?
So I'm like, he was like, you sure about that? We got you. He was like, yeah, I think you left something, and I ain't leave nothing.
Cause you know what he trying to say.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, what the is you trying to do? I don't know what it was saying, but why the is you calling me, asking me about a pistol that was left in the hotel room? And you keep talking about some hold on, and you talking to somebody. Oh, God. Yeah, so all that shit play a part of it. Yeah, I was bugging. I was bugging.
You was bugging. You thinking Jay is doing that. You ain't thinking...
No, I ain't thinking Jay doing that shit. Like, Freezer. So, you know, I'm saying all that to say I know I was out of pocket. Like, I was uncontrollable.